Welcome to a new edition of North America Cup Countdown. I'm Harold Howe, and we have on the line Sarnia, Ontario trainer Jim Ainsworth to talk to us about his hopeful for the $1 Million Cup, Sweet Talkin' Sodden. Now, Jim, by my take, if any horse in the North America Cup eliminations is flying under the radar, it seems to be Sweet Talkin' Sodden. I've hardly seen a word written about him, despite the fact he paced his last trip in 48-4 to finish second in one of last week's Some Beach Somewhere divisions. Was that a bogus trip, or is he for real?
I think he's for real. Now, mind you, I didn't think he was a 48-4 horse, but I thought maybe 50, 49 and change. If he got a real good trip, I thought he was legit at that speed, but no, not 48-4.
He only came home in 26-1.
He's always showed some real good speed at the end of the mile, but mind you, he was going in 51 and 52, so for him to pace a back half in 52-4, I think he paced in the last quarter 26-1. Like, there was nobody more surprised than myself.
Right. Now, he's by Always a Virgin, which means he's an Indiana-sired horse. You gave Bluestone Farm $30,000 to buy him as a yearling. Why?
I'd like to tell you that I went to the sale and looked at every horse and fell in love with him, but that would be a lie. It was my partner, Bill Bowden, called me on another horse and wanting me to go to Kentucky to look at it, and I couldn't. And next thing you know, he's on a plane from Vancouver to Kentucky to buy the other horse, which he didn't get, and he couldn't go to Kentucky without buying something, so he liked the pedigree, and he's not really much for confirmation, doesn't know a whole lot about that, but he kind of looked at the horse himself and liked it and bought him for $30,000.
How smart's Bill?
He's real smart now.
Now, it's interesting to look at his record and see that last year, at 2, he won 4 or 5 starts and showed a lot of promise, but you never started him in a single stakes race. What was that about?
He was training down really good, probably as good as anything in the barn, and like I'm talking early January, mid-January, he stress-lined his knee we took him to Rooks, and they found the stress line in his knee, and we shut him right down. And being an Always a Virgin Indiana bred, we didn't bother making any more stake payments on him. Mm-hmm. And we gelded him, just hoping we'd have a nice racehorse for his 3-year-old, and he...
Looks like you're right.
Recovered, yep.
What type of animal is he physically, for the benefit of those who haven't been up close to him?
He's fairly tall. Doesn't carry a lot of weight, but he's got a lot of leg under him, and he's really athletic looking. And, I mean, he's got lots of brains. He's an absolute joy to be around. He's easy on himself in the stall, and really doesn't do much wrong.
Anyone who looks at his form has to love it, but he's drawn into a very tough elimination. Your thoughts on what you face Saturday night?
Well, fortunately, it's a short field, like 7-horse field, so worst case scenario is if he's last at the head of the lane, he's going to be 4.5 legs from the leader. And if he can mirror that mile that he went last week, I think he'll be darn close at the wire.
Well, Jim, we can only wish you luck, and hope you have a good trip and get a shot at the big one in a week's time. And all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Harold Howe with Jim Ainsworth, North America Cup Countdown.